Hi there, Leo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your patience with this reading as well. Love and light to you all here. Thank you so much for your dear support, your energy, your light, your love that you share on this journey together. Thank you for connecting, Leo. And let's get started here for you. This is your full moon and Gemini reading. Exciting, exciting, exciting energies. I was meditating your energy before I turned on the camera. And we've all got Leo in our chart somewhere, right? All of us. Where Leo sits in our very personal chart could be where these energies may be filtering through. Maybe presenting somewhat of a challenge. I'm hearing a feat as well, though. That which we realize we have been preparing for a long time. And Leo, you're cut out for it. I'm hearing specifically. You are cut out for it, and you know that. The Magician coming through, I'm hearing you know that you know that. I'm hearing as well. Just in case you were being questioned of that. The Three of Cups upright. There's something that you're representing, Leo. Here, I'm hearing Scorpio strongly that you're very confident with. We'll put it like that. The Ace of Wands upright, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups overlapping one another. The Hierophant right behind the Ace of Wands. You know what your gusto is. I'm hearing your magic. You know what your claim is as well, that you want to be publicizing. And that I'm hearing rattles a few cages here and there. Some people might, I'm hearing legally, analytically as well. It's like, whoa, I'm hearing what are they going to actually be working on now? The Sun in reverse, right over the Daughter of Wands in reverse. You're really, I'm hearing, making a claim that others are wondering how you kind of came up with that. I'm hearing creatively, in a very creative way. And I'm seeing that stars right over the world and the Lovers, the Eight of Wands upright. I'm hearing delivering your message to the masses, Leo. You are brimming. I'm hearing budding with illumination, with imagination, with excitement as well. And it's contagious. Those around you feel it. They know, they feel you through your work. And when you talk to people, they feel it. Leo, I'm hearing Scorpio, Sagittarius as well. It's like, even if you're talking to people in a certain language, it's like even if they don't speak that language, they feel what you're getting at there. And the Ace of Swords is right beneath the Magician. It's like, yeah, I'm hearing, I have one sword. I have one method and means, let's say, of communicating with, I'm hearing my lyrics, but that leads my audience to the same room that I wrote them in. Whoa, Leo, if you are, I'm hearing also a screenplay writer, you are breaking the boardroom down. I'm hearing the walls, like they illuminate. I'm hearing they illuminate. They become, I'm hearing also made of glass in that moment that you start breaking down the math problem that you have been believing in the solution to. And it has to do with what you create. Sagittarius, I'm hearing Scorpio strongly. Sagittarius and Scorpio both want to come out for you strongly here, Leo. There's a focus on, as I'm getting it though, what you have been perhaps trying to also gain a certain reputation for. I'm seeing it as like, okay, in this industry, I also perhaps, for a number of you, this may be funding. I'm seeing you in a boardroom here negotiating for a number of you. And if that is so, I'm hearing people forget that they're sitting in the room with a pen and a paper in their hand and that they're looking at you wondering if you're a child prodigy or not. It's like, I'm not even aware of the fact that we're timing this, because I'm so taken aback by how it is that you have been talking through your own times here. And if you're storytelling, Leo, around this time, people are mesmerized, okay? They want to know what kind of magician you are. They're like, please, I'm hearing, please tell us. They're like, come to you after the show. Please tell us, Leo, where do you find your magic markers? I'm hearing, where can I find similar magic markers? Like, sort of feeling, it's like that kind of thing, Leo. And I'm seeing people like coming up to you and kind of like being very cute about it though too, like being very curious. Oh, very curious, like really like almost like putting like your old, I'm hearing high school picture up next to like your new phone, whatever that would mean, and like being like, oh, how did you do that? Whoa, I'm hearing makeup routine. Like there's something that you're like putting your audience in awe with. Oh my goodness. Whew, Leo. I'm hearing that song though. I was meditating on your energy before I turned the camera on. I was hearing that song. Everybody loves the things you do, and the way you talk, and the way you move. Everybody here watching you. Is that how it goes? I don't know, but I think it's Adele. It's Adele. Okay. I'm hearing she's a dream. I'm hearing she's a dreamer. I'm hearing she's a dreamer. Whatever that. I don't know if that's a song. If that's a song. If anybody knows the lyrics or the author, I'm hearing also the audience. Take it as you will. Please comment. Thank you all so much for your comments, Leo. Thank you all so much for connecting in the many ways that you do. Now, let us get back to this, though. It's very exciting, Leo, as I'm getting it for you. You're being promoted. I'm hearing for a number of you strongly. Okay, and it's not because someone came up to you and like gave you this scroll to hand out to all of your followers. Like, hi, I'm hearing I am number one. I'm hearing on the charts. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. No, this is a matter of what you are clarifying, confirming. The magician is like right back at it. Coming through again, upright, looking over the Ten of Pentacles. Like, I was the one who wrote, I'm hearing the announcement about myself. I'm hearing as well. It's like, I am the one who has been practicing it. And I am the one who has been promising it to myself, and that is the performance space that sets I'm hearing your moment and your motion in awe. I'm hearing awe-inspiring. Oh, Leo, you're whoever you're working with, and if it is a Pisces and it's a duet, you're dancing it. You're though also I'm hearing deleting it. I'm hearing the High Priestess, Nine of Cups upright. You're getting really I'm hearing you're stepping into the best version of yourself, whatever that may mean in particular for you. It could be related to a certain propensity of having a lot of water in your chart. Like, oh man, I'm hearing I could have the tendency to channel and then only channel. But how it is that I channel and perform at the same time, that's, I'm hearing, my secret sauce that I am now stirring in the pot. And it's not just a matter of what I have been sourcing, but how it is that I have been, I'm hearing, ordering it to be served. Very interesting. And I'm seeing that it has to do with the Hangman coming out right over the High Priestess again, right over the World. This is a long cycle here. You've been guided here through this process, Leo, as I'm getting it for a number of you. You know that you're cooking something that has, I'm hearing a conversation to it that circulates around the globe, the Ace of Pentacles. I'm hearing to the masses. Ace of Pentacles is mirroring the Fool. We're not joking around here, okay? We are not joking around here. What we're placing into motion, to movement and action, the Devil's looking over at the Fool as well to make sure he's running at the right pace, okay? It's like, are you really? I'm hearing getting a start. It's like that kind of feeling. And you might be dealing with someone who's like a coach even, right? It's like a mentor, but it can be your own energy, and I am getting that for a number of you. You could, again, be getting a promotion. Like something comes through, Leo, that just kind of sets your stage on like another sort of rung, another pedestal, and you're like, oh my goodness, I really like how this feels. Oh my goodness, I no longer have to, I'm hearing, cause I believe in love. What's that song? Is that by Cher? It's like, I no longer have to like, I'm hearing, print coupons on my board and place them up for the time that I would be telling people that I'm hearing it would be my turn to be talking at the podium. Very interesting. And it's like, you're getting a certain space to move through. The High Priestess again coming through with the Nine of Cups. Ace of Pentacles right over this Fool, Leo. The Fool's perpendicular to the Ace of Pentacles. We know what we want, and we know that it's a matter of how we get it. The Devil looking right straight at the Ace of Pentacles here. Again, this quartet of cards, the High Priestess, the Devil, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Fool. It's right at the center of your spread, and you know exactly, Leo, I'm hearing Scorpio strongly, what moves you through the front door of how you break the silence in that room. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Wands upright, the Father of Pentacles in reverse. Let me tune in here for you, Sagittarius. I'm hearing Scorpio strong, and you got the Temperance card that's come out as well, the Moon as well, associated with the card of Scorpio and Sagittarius. So, okay, let me tune in for you, Leo. 1 second. I'm hearing lock your eyes, but not your letters quite yet here with the Father of Pentacles. If you're thinking of teaming up with someone, branding, I'm hearing rebranding a message. If they are abroad, if they're thinking, if they want to hire you abroad, if they're giving you some kind of opportunity to move abroad, they're giving you some kind of even idea to start thinking about holding conversations abroad. I'm seeing that you want to maybe like look into that a little more, and we are moving into Mercury retrograde. Always take it as you will, Leo, right? Always use your personal intuition, but I'm seeing it as being something that you kind of you realize there is a craft to it and you want to be creative with it, and so that needs some kind of processing time, so to speak, some kind of space as well that you can feel comfortable in making that kind of decision, because it is a big one, as I'm getting at. You got the Ten of Pentacles, the Father of Pentacles, the Temperance card, but it's very exciting at the same time. And the Magician looks up at the Temperance card like, this is, I'm hearing, this is how Hollywood, I'm hearing, holds itself up as the sign on the side of the mountain. Like, this is, yeah, I'm hearing, I see now how this industry works. I see now how, also, for a number of you, I'm not saying it's just an industry, but how I want to be holding myself up in a certain space, and how I want to also be carrying my work out, or what type of work I want to be carrying out. And if that is so, Leo, I'm seeing that you're taking things at your own pace, so to speak, in order to get the strings fully aligned so that the instruments can really, I'm hearing, sound themselves out properly. If this is a partnership for a number, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, if you're dealing with an earth sign, I'm hearing a fire sign as well, you could be dealing with another Leo. Sagittarius is a fire sign as well, but if you're dealing specifically with a Sagittarius, an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, the Strength card here, again, you may be dealing with a Libra, though, I'm hearing as well, strongly, like someone, I'm hearing, and I'm hearing the Capricorn who leaves it to the Libra to get certain letters written out. It's like someone who may be a hiring, I'm hearing hiring manager, attorney, like whatever that may mean. If you're gonna, again, someone might be kind of making you a proposal, like, we want to bring you on board and we want to market your goods in XYZ number of countries, or we want you to have a certain I'm hearing mystique about you that extends into different regions. I'm hearing different sort of audiences as well, groups, demographics. And it's like, okay, let me think about that. I'm hearing specifically what kind of steam I want to be blowing here out of my own engine. And I'm getting that you're giving this person a rain check, whatever that may be, whatever the situation may be. Someone, again, might be really like also trying to feed and fuel a fire that they know you have logs to, like a project that you may have been, or an industry that you may have been interested in, and at a certain point in time, they might be I'm hearing feeding you certain lines, like kind of testing as well how you might respond to working on a project like that. I'm hearing in that kind of space. I'm getting, and it can be your own energy, it's like, okay, I'm considering maybe moving abroad. I'm considering to carry my work out abroad. I'm hearing travel vlogger. But the question is as well, community. I'm hearing specifically here for you, the High Priestess looking straight at the Temperance card. And if you're a public speaker, Sagittarius, Leo, Sagittarius coming out for you strongly here. I'm getting that there are stories that you want to tell. I'm hearing you're burning to tell. The Strength card is mirroring the Ten of Cups, and is right beneath here the Eight of Wands. You know that there's a whole lot of change in your pocket that you want to be investing as well. And I'm seeing for a number of you, this is a matter of your I'm hearing aptitude. It's like, I have so many degrees under my belt. For a number of you may be really well versed in a certain industry. I have so many experiences that I could be sharing with people, that I could be helping. I'm hearing master class that I could be really teaching, mentoring others with and through, that I could be also translating in different languages. I want to have the world in my hand, I'm hearing first, when I am holding it out to my audience. Very interesting. And this is a space that you are striking a certain chord with, into to feel that it really aligns. And that's happening perhaps for a number of you on an energetic, emotional level. It's like, I need to feel like I'm ready. I'm hearing comfortable. I'm hearing people skills. The Magician looking over at the world. You lead out with these four cards, the major arcana, the Hanged Man in reverse, right over the Death card, right over the Chariot, the Judgment card upright, right beneath here the World, and Justice is right beneath the stack with the World perpendicular to it. There's a focus on what you absolutely, it's like, I am an ultimatum type of person. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. I don't just swing on the swing to stay, I'm hearing in a stationary, I'm hearing story. I'm hearing that I write. I'm hearing storyline that is also recognized. I'm hearing written out. It's like, I am not, I'm hearing a story border. I'm hearing specifically, I am a sorcerer. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. You got the Strength card again coming through, horizontal to the Fool. It's like, I don't just want to tell the story in ways that I'm hearing flash the tail at the audience of it. It's like, I'm hearing at the end of it as well. I want people to understand that I created that, and that the way that I created it was such an absoluteness in my mind of a moment that I envisioned, that I told myself that I would need to embody. And in order to do that, I need to feel comfortable in that space. I can't give birth if I feel like I'm hearing working overtime at the same time, like whatever that may mean in particular. I can't feel like I'm losing feathers while I'm trying to fly. Like, that's not efficient. I'm here specifically for a number of you, and I'm seeing that you're getting really clear on what you kind of want to be sustaining on a personal level and rhythmically. It's like, I need to feel like I can financially support myself if I'm going to move in that direction as well. I need to feel financially comfortable in making certain decisions, and the decisions that I make are ultimately reflective of how I make them on an energetic, emotional level. That is what is carried out in the final end product. And if you're a performer here, Leo, and you're getting ready for a major gig, I'm hearing a major project as well, you realize that you want to finance it properly. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you, and that you want to find your focus here. The Devil coming right up and out, leading out into the Judgment card. There's determination here, a whole lot of determination, passion as well, but determination first and foremost. What it is that we know that we hold potential for, passion for, carrying out in the long term, but then eventually we'll meet up with, I'm hearing, the eyes of a mentor. Eventually, it's like, okay, how is it that I eventually want to be carrying what it is that I'm creating in this moment in time out in a cyclical way, in a strategic way, even in a way that can be carried out on its own over time. And that is a method and a means that you want to get really clear on before it is that you carve out any space that you operate in. And it could be so simple as well. It could be, for example, Leo, how you are producing a certain product, right? And I'm hearing managing as well a certain program. It's like, if I'm going to be releasing something, great if I release it, but how is it that I'm going to be feeling in that space? Okay. It's like this sort of feeling is like, how is it that I'm going to be financing it over time, right? And it's like, all right, well, if I'm going to be in this space, I need to make sure I'm really comfortable. If I'm going to be sitting on this train, I need to feel like, for let's say 14 hours, 16 hours, I need to feel like I'm going to be able to feel my toes at the end of that, right? I don't want them to go numb. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. It's like, there's something about the longevity of a certain act that is your priority at this point in time, and potential is not the question. You know what it is that you want to be carrying out on a broad, expansive level. The focus is again, as I'm getting it for you now, is on what perhaps even long-term partnership, even let's say contracts, what paradigm conceptually that you're going to be moving through is going to be the most long-lasting in terms of what it leaves room for in matters and in terms of growth strategically down the line. It's like, I want to know as well, if I'm going to be picking up a certain contract, I'm going to be working with a certain team of people, I want to know that I can perpetually grow in that process, that I'm going to be also perceptively aware of my needs as an individual. What am I going to need? Perhaps energetically, I'm hearing specifically for a number of you, emotionally, when I feel like I'm low, I don't have energy, what am I going to need in that space? Do I need to go for a run? Is that in the contract where I can kind of get up out of the office and go and do my things? I'm hearing run my own errands as well for a number of you. And it's like, it may be even associated with, if it is in terms of contracts, how it is that you're organizing your time and how it is that you might be emotionally involved in the process of your work. And it's like, at the end of the day, I need to feel like I am the one who's, I'm hearing, serving myself when I'm doing what it is that I'm doing. And that process becomes one that I need to pick up, I'm hearing, a few skills on, interpreting what does it for me. Leo, thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to y'all here. Thank you so much for tuning in, for your dear support energetically above and beyond all. Thank you for connecting. And I highly recommend to check out your rising sign or moon sign as well, as you may find there's further insights there for you. If you don't know your signs and you'd like to calculate them, Leo, you can click the link below in the description box around, and that will route you to calculate your signs as well. Let's see here, a few more messages that may want to come through. Okay, there's a focus on what the concept of stability is really surfacing as for you here, Leo, as I'm getting a focus on what the paradigm of productivity really is in terms of what it allows you, helps you to sustain rather down the line into the long term. And it's like, I don't want to just, I'm hearing rolling, moving just to run out. I'm hearing also of money. I don't want to produce a product that I can't produce. I'm hearing eventually down the line in mass quantities. I want this to be something that it can actually be also replicated. I'm hearing reproduced rather. And that is perhaps a question for you, Leo. Love and light to you again here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And again, there could be a focus on what you may want to be very clear with in terms of contracts, contractual work. If you're thinking about signing a contract, I'm hearing lease terms as well. You may want to wait until Mercury goes direct right after the 6th. I'm not quite sure actually when exactly Mercury goes direct, but it starts around the 16th of November. Feel free to check that and see the timing on that. You may want to wait again, but always take it as you will, Leo. However it is that you feel guided, compelled. Mercury retrograde is a beautiful time to review things from the past, certain timelines, projects that we may have prepared already in a certain way. So again, though, just if you're signing a contract, you may want to kind of review it really, really well. Have a few, I'm hearing spotters, whatever that may mean in particular, for review, like watching you signing the lease. I'm hearing specifically, like, you may want to have, I'm hearing also a support system, a support network. There could be a focus as well on how you are strategizing something, and if that is the case, I'm getting that you may want to spend a lot of time. I'm hearing specifically, you may want to focus on the sourcing of certain projects and what goes into it, what goes out. If you're, let's say, again, creating something or producing something, preparing something, you might want to communicate, really converse with a lot of individuals, but you, again, may want to document that in some kind of way. It's like, if they tell me this, I need to write that down. Okay, if they tell me that they're going to produce it at that volume, at that level, with that kind of, I'm hearing leader ink print, whatever that may mean for a number of you, let me write that down, let me quote them on it, and let me have them sign it as well on a piece of paper. I'm hearing specifically, again, take it as you will, Leo, always a matter of perception, interpretation. Becca mentioned that, but again, you may want to pay close attention here, and perhaps even further research on what you may be producing. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I'm hearing into the long term, and love and light to you. Thank you for tuning in. And again, there could be a focus on, I'm hearing community, what it is you may be bringing to light to the public. Love and light to you, Leo. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Bye.